Guys, it's Rachel here. Now, just disclaimer, these are not for sale. It's just a little bit of eye candy while I explain to you what this video is going to be about. There's the vlog, a little bit of the festival that was here with our patron saint, San Michele. And then there is, I put a little bit of footage of when we went to Arezzo, to the antique market, just driving across the Apennines, and a couple of photographs in Florence. My favorite sculpture, more so than the David, is the Neptune fountain in Piazza della Signoria, which I'll talk about that when I'm going through the video. And then a little bit what I did in Milan. So it's a real mix of what's been happening over the last few weeks. So just to let you know what's going to be coming up, this here, oh sorry, you can see the light reflecting on it. I'll move it over. This is a beautiful piece. I actually bought it from Mum, and I was going to sell it, but then I framed it, and I think I'm going to put it up on my wall because it's really pretty and it's so Mum, and I just love it. And I put it on a bit of document. And these I just got at the end. There's a lady that makes beautiful stuff at one of my antique markets. It's all made with antique. That's an antique silver metal embroidery from I would say it's from the 1800s, but I'm not sure. All of the fabrics she uses are old, and then see some of those trims that I have. It's just very clever, and I just thought that was lovely, and I like to support her. And this was a little thing that I found that I just had to have, and I think that will go on my wall as well. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I will be back with what I bought in Milan. This is a fruit stall at our festival, San Michele Arcangelo, a lovely cheese stall. And then, they sell lots of cheeses, salami, prosciutto, olive oil, spices, all kinds of beautiful things. There's some parmesan. He was from Bologna, that gentleman. We're moving over. There was a stall with sweets and bread from northern Italy. And there's a lady that got in the camera. There's more of the cheeses. And they have olive oil, olives. Oh, that's my favourite spice stall. I buy a lot from there. Beautiful tomatoes, 2 for €5. And now we're up the top of our, up in the old town centre, and I'm just panning around so you can see. This is the old fish market in town. They still have a fish market there, I think on every Friday. I'm not sure how many days a week. I don't usually buy much fish. Now the store coming up here is the very famous printing store, and they block print, and it's typical to this region, and it's very, very beautiful and well worth a visit. There's some of the other stalls there, and this, I'm coming back now to the window of that shop. Then the father came out, and I had to quickly move. This is up to the old town. You can see the bell tower up there, and these were some biscuit store sort of thing. Now we're coming to the drive over the Apennines to Arezzo, when we went to the antique market, and it was just beautiful, the changing colours. So I videoed it as Steph was driving along, and just all the autumnal sort of colours were just lovely. I just wanted to capture it. So it's a bit of a long one, isn't it? Yes. So driving along, hope you're not getting car sick watching us go round. We're on the top, we're going down the other side into Tuscany from our region. Now this coming up is a shop that was in Arezzo, an antique store. It was just beautiful. Those panels were chinoiserie that were painted. It was just beautiful. So I took a few photographs of that. I think it was early in the morning that I did that. And then just one or two shots of town. Just one shot, I think, of town. Now we're in Florence. That's the beautiful Neptune fountain, and then you'll see another view just here, and the Duomo in the background. And I just love that statue. And now we're in Roberta's store in Milan. So we're going all over Italy. These are some of the teacher's flowers. Aren't they beautiful? The silk flowers. So we learnt to make the fluffy one. I can't think of another way to describe it, but I really, really enjoyed it and found it incredibly beneficial to do that class. So just amazing. And she does them a lot for weddings and things. Okay, so I am back, and this is a little haul that I got from Roberta. Now this, not this, and oh gosh, not, I'm gonna, just a minute guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, got my chair in the wrong spot. Not those. So Roberta, when we were in Arezzo, I was looking on Instagram on my phone at 10 o'clock at night, about to go to sleep, and she's got this live going on, and she was having a live market. I got this beautiful linen. Look at that. Just really nice, lovely, thin, gauzy sort of linen. That's linen. That's just a cotton canvas, but just really looks like a mattress ticking. And then this is just another huge piece of lovely linen that I thought could be very useful. And then these are hand-dyed bits of old linens or hemps that Roberta has dyed, and they were for sale, so I got those. I picked them up, that's why I'm showing you those, and I paid for them because I hadn't paid for them. And then I bought in the store, and she's got lots of lovely colours. I bought those two. That's a new linen, and that's an old hemp, I think, that she's hand dyed, which I loved. So many nice colours, it's hard to decide. And then I bought this, and this is I had a canvas that you could do it with, and then you would pull out threads, but this is a soluble, let's put it on here. Can you see it's a soluble Aida. So I can then go and do a beautiful cross stitch on this sort of fabric that doesn't have an even thread count. So I bought a few meters of that because I was wanting to give that a whirl. And I used to do cross stitch when I was young, and but I don't want to really do the regular sort of cross stitch. I have done them, but I would love to do like little bits and pieces on other fabrics, so that's why I wanted to give that a go. And then I didn't get to meet Lulu on Monday morning because she had done an all-nighter, so I thought I was going to just sit in the hotel and stitch and do stuff, and then I thought, no, I'll just Google and see if there's any fabric shops near me. I came across this shop that was quite it's not my usual sort of shop that I would go into, but I did know, I thought I'll just go in and have a look. Well, I got all of these fabrics. They were €3. They weren't expensive, and they're all yarn dyed, and I thought they were lovely, so I just thought they're good basic fabrics to have. I got them all in blues. That's a Japanese yarn dyed, see, it's similar color to that, and then that one, and then these, I don't know, they might be, I don't know if they're Italian or where they come from, but like I just got all of that, and they were so inexpensive. Some of them I got two because I thought that's kind of like a ticking, but with a, you know, a solid background. Got a red one, just a check, that one. These are yarn dye. I got two of those. I didn't realize I got two of those. This one of those, I got two of those. Love that color. It's kind of like an olivey green. That one, it's almost like a flannel, that one. And then the mustard, I was thinking of Mum. These two, and then that one of those, two of those, and that one. So that's what I bought in Milan, and with very good price, I thought. And then now I have to put them all away somewhere. So the flower. So I will attach some photographs of, I've got a little bit of video of her flowers. I'm not going to share how to make the flowers because I learnt that's somebody else's course, and that's, for me, that's unethical to do that sort of thing. But this is the flower that I made, and I absolutely love it. It took probably six hours of solid work doing that. So we started off with a white silk, and it's gotten a little bit squished. I have to play around with it. But we started off with a white silk, and it had been treated, and then we painted it, and then we had to dry it, and we had to cut out all the pieces, of course, and then we had to dry it, and there's like 51 pieces in there. So you can imagine how long it took. And then and there's all these tools that you need to use. It's quite a complex process, and I now have a new appreciation as to why silk flowers, especially the handmade ones, cost a fortune, because they take a very long time to make. That's the underside there. They do take a very long time to make, but that's that one. and I am going to make more, but maybe, you know, different types of flowers, but I now have an understanding of how it all works. So I'm certainly not going to be making flowers and selling them, but I might do little ones and put them on a piece and then sell the piece, if you know what I mean. But I just thought it was a really nice skill to have, and she would attach that to a broochy sort of thing and pin it somewhere. I think I'm just going to have it sitting somewhere where I can see it, because it's my first one. And it was still a bit wet, and I bought some blueberries at a supermarket on Sunday night, and I kept the container and I put it in there to bring it home, but it did get squashed. It got squashed when it was traveling from the shop to the hotel. But yeah, so it was really, really enjoyable. Burnt myself. She told us not to burn ourselves. I did burn myself. And it formed a blister, which I didn't realize, and in the night I must have rubbed it and it popped, so it was quite painful. But yeah, really, really cool experience and technique. So yeah, that's my first flower. So that is the end of my video. It's just a little collection of things. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.